mainstream media has long been accused of having a bias against Christians, often portraying them in a negative light and misrepresenting their values and beliefs. This phenomenon is not only disturbing but also raises important questions about the role of the media in shaping public opinion and the potential consequences of such biases. There are several reasons why the mainstream media may be prone to lying about Christians, including a lack of understanding, a secular agenda, and a desire for ratings and controversy. One of the primary reasons for the media's misrepresentation of Christians is a lack of understanding and empathy. Many journalists and media personalities do not come from Christian backgrounds or have limited interactions with Christians, which can lead to a lack of understanding of the faith and its practices. This lack of understanding can result in misrepresentation and stereotypes, as the media relies on preconceived notions and assumptions rather than facts-based reporting. For example, the media often portrays Christians as intolerant and bigoted, when in fact the core teachings of Christianity emphasize love, compassion, and acceptance. Another reason for the media's bias against Christians is a secular agenda. Many in the mainstream media have a secular worldview that is at odds with Christian values and principles. This can lead to a deliberate attempt to undermine and discredit Christianity, as the media seeks to promote a more secular and progressive ideology. This is evident in the way the media reports on Christian issues, such as abortion, gay marriage, and religious freedom. The media often frames these issues in a way that is hostile to Christian beliefs, using loaded language and selective reporting to sway public opinion. The desire for ratings and controversy is also a significant factor in the media's misrepresentation of Christians. The media is driven by a desire for ratings and clicks, and controversy is often the easiest way to achieve this. By portraying Christians in a negative light, the media can create controversy and generate attention, which can lead to increased viewership and advertising revenue. This is evident in the way the media reports on Christian scandals and controversies, such as the Catholic Church's sex abuse scandals or the antics of certain Christian celebrities. The media often sensationalizes these stories, exaggerating their significance and impact, and using them to reinforce negative stereotypes about Christians. Furthermore, the media's bias against Christians is also fueled by a false narrative of Christianity as a relic of the past, a nostalgic reminder of a bygone era. This narrative portrays Christianity as outdated, intolerant, and oppressive, and is often used to justify the media's hostility towards Christian values and principles. However, this narrative is not only inaccurate, but also ignores the significant contributions that Christianity has made to Western civilization, including the development of art, literature, science, and human rights. In addition, the media's misrepresentation of Christians has real-world consequences, such as the marginalization and persecution of Christians in certain parts of the world. The media's portrayal of Christians as intolerant and bigoted can create a climate of hostility and intolerance, where Christians are viewed with suspicion and distrust. This can lead to discrimination, persecution, and even violence against Christians, as has been seen in countries such as Iraq, Syria, and Egypt. In conclusion, the mainstream media's bias against Christians is a complex and multifaceted issue, driven by a lack of understanding, a secular agenda, and a desire for ratings and controversy. The media's misrepresentation of Christians has significant consequences, including the marginalization and persecution of Christians, and the promotion of a false narrative about Christianity. It is essential that Christians and non-Christians alike demand more accurate and balanced reporting from the media, and that the media takes steps to improve its understanding and representation of Christian values and principles. By doing so, we can promote greater understanding, tolerance, and respect for all individuals, regardless of their faith or background. The media has a significant role to play in shaping public opinion, and it is time for them to take responsibility for their actions and to promote a more nuanced and accurate portrayal of Christians and Christianity.